Hey guys, Steve Gunter here with the Urhous report, and we are sitting with Brooke Carroll from Royal Oaks Homes, sales manager for Royal Oaks Homes.
Yes.
And thank you, Brooks, first of all, just for letting us in. We are just so appreciative. I mean, and what a gorgeous place you guys have.
No, absolutely. I am so glad that you could be here. It is gorgeous, isn't it?
It's amazing. No, it's amazing. You know, as I was riding through this community, I couldn't help but notice how beautiful of a community Portofino is. And talk about that a little bit. Talk about some of the features of this great community in a location, price point, you know, the things that most of us want to know about.
Right. Well, this community, you know, first of all, it's located in Clayton, North Carolina. But it is just gorgeous. Mm-hmm. You know, one of the things, that part that you feel that when you came in, the things that pulled us to this community was the fact that, you know, everything on this 700-acre tract of
700
land,
acres.
it is.
Wow.
It's nestled right beside the Neuse River. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just all about nature. And when you come here, you know, what people really feel is the fact that it takes you away from the busyness of life. You mm-hmm. don't even feel like you're really in a community.
Yeah.
And so that's really what people love. You know, some of the amenities itself, as far as we have over 7 miles of trails, and they just really twist and turn and wind around some of the most scenic paths that you can see.
And that's what buyers want, right? I mean, my experience at least has been, we have noticed that a number of people want to have more of a scenic view. They want to experience, just like you said, nature, trees. Trees. Can I say that again in newer communities? I mean, and this is what you guys have here.
It is, you know, so not only does it have, you know, this is the trails in nature, but it also is an equestrian community, and mm-hmm. it has a state-of-the-art equestrian center. Not that you have to have a horse to be here by any means, mm-hmm. but just to be around all of that scenic beauty and just to have that around you just really is able to kind of take you away. It brings, you know, a real peace. You know, it just really gives you peace about that. You know, all of the home sites here are large, you know, nothing less than a half an acre. They're half an acre plus. So you have really large home sites, which everyone wants, right?
Yes.
Land is in demand.
People want it. Yep.
So, you know, that was a huge pull out here, you know, to just, you know, have us come out here. And, you know, just the wonderful clubhouse it has, you know, the pool, some of those staples in communities, but it's just different, you know, just the nature and the scenic views here are different than anything else I really have seen.
Talk a little bit about the clubhouse, because that's one of the cool amenities that I think you all have here at Portofino.
It's a great, useful, you know, clubhouse for all of the homeowners here. Yeah. So not only, you know, they use it a lot. There's regular exercise regimens that are there every day of the week. You know, so it's set up for them. You know, of course, homeowners are able to use that for their private parties and things. But we also love to come in and just add some value and, you know, gratefulness to our current homeowners and say thank you, and, you know, love to host them, whether it be for an education type session for them, or it to be something just as, you know, fun. You know, of course, summertime brings, you know, pool parties and things.
It does.
So we love to just bring everyone together, and that's really what it's about, is having the people that live here come together and create that community.
And that's why, you know, that's one of the things that I think is unique about Royal Oaks Homes is, earlier you and I were talking about how you all frequently hold events for real estate agents,
right, as
well as not just for agents or people in the profession, but rather the communities in which you guys have obviously a presence in. And, you know, and that's rather unique because you don't oftentimes see a builder holding barbecues or a pool party or whatever, you know, for the residents in the neighborhood, you know?
Right. Well, the thing is that we are a local builder, and that's kind of one of the things that's really important to us is, a lot of the business that we have is from, repeat buyers and from word of mouth. And we want to be able to connect with our buyers and with our homeowners, see how things are going. How do you like your home now? Just get feedback and just, be a part of, their lives as well as, trying to continue to grow in the community itself.
Sure. Talk a little bit about price. What if a buyer wants to live here? What are they looking at coming into purchasing here in Portofino?
Well, great. So Royal Oaks Homes, actually kind of the niche for them in Portofino is that we bring in the entry-level affordability to Portofino. So if you wanted to come in and get in here, we start in the 290s and go up to the 450s. So that's going to start anywhere from 2,200 square feet to 4,000 plus in square footage. Kind of keeping in mind that we really are able and capable to build whatever the buyer's desires are. As a builder itself, we start in our portfolio building from the 190s to the 850s. So we're really able to help personalize a lot of, the homes. We offer over 13 floor plans in this neighborhood.
Wow.
So, there's a lot of personalization that
Sure.
can go with that. A lot of 3-car garage options as well, especially on home sites this big.
Yeah.
You have a lot more options with that. So that's really kind of what we bring to Portofino. Of course, the community itself goes up into the high estates, into the millions itself. But, people really love the fact that, hey, I can get in, I can get a great house. I can, build a, a very personalized, unique home and get into that community that we've always wanted to be in.
Sure. So let's talk a little bit about the location again. I know you mentioned that we're in Clayton, but in terms of proximity, for example, Raleigh, lots of people want to know how close is it to Raleigh, and what most people don't know is that Clayton is only about 25 minutes away from Raleigh.
It is absolutely. So one of the big draws for people, and most of the people that we have here actually do work in the Raleigh, Wake County area.
Sure.
And so you're coming out here to get what you can't find in Wake County, particularly in the price point. And our community, there's several different ways, and that's really important for, your salesperson, your agents, to know exactly where you're going to be commuting to, whether you have to go 70 bypass, whether you're trying to get 540, 64, all of those ways. We are about, like you said, we test this, so we are about 23 minutes from North Hills. If you were getting straight there on a Friday evening, because we did that.
That's it.
So just to kind of let people know proximity to, okay, if you need to go to, higher end dining or, this is where you're going to, go for entertainment, it's not really that perceived value that I'm way out in Johnston County, because it's not, it's the closest community in Johnston County to the Raleigh area.
Sure. Now, Royal Oaks Homes, I believe you told me you guys are coming up on an anniversary here pretty soon.
Yeah.
And you guys also have a rich history, just of not only of the work that you're doing here in the Triangle as a home builder, but in addition to the quality of work that the quality that you put into your homes as well. Talk a little bit about the history of Royal Oaks Homes. Obviously, we're excited about you guys' anniversary. Congratulations about that.
Thank
you. But I can talk all day about it, but go ahead.
Yeah, so the big thing for us is that we are a local builder, and we are actually the largest local builder that's not a national brand that builds in the Triangle. So we are going to celebrate our 15th year anniversary next month. And, I think that's really kind of the pull, for us. Every builder sort of has, that's special about them, and the fact that we are local, we are in the community, we are around in this area. Our owner, drives the communities. He actually still looks and sees. So you don't have someone off in, in a glass tower in another state.
Sure.
We are really kind of, trying to figure out, what's the best locations, right? So that's what's the number one rule in real estate is location. So, what are the best locations? Where do people want to purchase, want to live? And what can we bring to that market? And how can we, make their lifestyle? How can we improve their quality of life, in that lifestyle? So that's constantly what we're feeding on is, trying to, it's ever changing all the time. And how can you just be better? How are you going to, what are you going to do to, set yourselves apart and differentiate yourself from your competition?
Yeah. Speaking of that, you guys are really looking, from what I could see, looking to take over the smart home space. That seems to be the new trend out there in the marketplace is smart homes.
Right.
Lots of millennials are, and not just millennials. There are a lot of savvy buyers out there who are interested in how can they integrate a number of items within their home and make it more functional for their lifestyle, in addition to energy and low cost energy, etc. But are you guys looking to take over the smart home space?
Well, we're not looking to take over. We're looking to bring it to the Triangle market. There is a lot going on. We frequent lots of conventions, and we're all over the globe. To look at what's coming out in other areas and large metro areas. And what we are looking to bring to this market. No other builder currently is using those types of products. There are definitely some other, smaller custom homes that are into some home automation, but that's a lot more proprietary and hardwired. And what we're looking to bring is something that's going to be very easy, and it's going to be easily expandable by the homeowner aftermarket. So after they move in, it's very easy for them to add on to it if they want to, as technology is ever changing. It's all about the personalization of your home in itself, and that's really, you mentioned millennials, and we all know that millennials are, they're coming into the buyer market just more and more every single year. So, we are looking to try to, they identify with that technology, and, we're looking to try to make sure that, as the just the market's changing and new things are coming, that we're trying to be able to bring some of that and just be first and be cutting edge with it. And it's all about offering convenience to the homeowner. It's every bit of technology that we use in our life, and you think about all that technology's brought to us in the past 30 years. It's all really bringing us convenience and savings on your time, money, and energy.
Sure.
That's what it's about.
And much of what you guys plan to offer, is it going to be standard?
It is. So what we are going to offer, we're offering the staples of everything as standard. It's going to be included in every single one of our homes. Yeah, throughout all of our communities.
And that's a huge investment on you guys' behalf, I would assume.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're not looking to say, hey, we want to come in and we want you to, because there's so many options with this. Of course, you're able to personalize, and we can do anything with it, that a customer would want.
Sure.
And they can add to and design if they want to. But what we're looking for is, not to be able to say, hey, we want to make more money off of that. We're looking to be able to say, hey, we're differentiating ourselves, and we want to sell more homes because
this is
of
the
it.
standard.
Right. This is the standard. Exactly.
I like that. Very cool. Now, here's a question that I think comes to mind is, now what about the buyer who is not as technologically savvy? I mean, do you guys feel as though you could possibly alienate that sector of the market? What are your thoughts there?
Well, the great things about the products that we're bringing is the fact that they can be used as standalone products alone. So you do not have to use the smart technology with these products. They can still be usable as the product itself. If you do not want to connect it to the internet and you don't want to use it remotely by your phone or by your voice, you can just use the product as it sits. So you don't have to use it as far as, trying to connect everything and making it communicate to other, by your phone. But I will say this, that this phone is the remote control to your life.
Sure it is.
And if you're able to use this phone, then you're going to be able to control your house either by your phone, and if you don't want to use your phone, you're going to be able to use it by your voice. It's meant to be easy.
Amazing, isn't it? I
It
mean,
is.
that we've reached a point where now to control your home, only thing you got to do is pull out your cell phone.
That's right.
That's pretty cool stuff. Last question for you, Brooke. Royal Oaks Homes has an incredible relationship, I think, with the real estate community as a whole, with agents, to be more specific. And that obviously goes a long way, but you guys also have an incredible reputation in the marketplace with buyers. People know who you are, and they're excited about coming to do business with you, having you be their home builder. How did you guys get to that point? What's the secret sauce, if you will?
Well, I think, really, Steve, the couple of things is, one, as far as for a buyer, Royal Oaks really wants to, it's all about trying to make it easy. And, our thing that we bring as far as, what makes us us is the fact that we include a lot in our included features. We do not want a buyer to feel like they have to go to design and be a la carte to death, with adding, and that actually brings some ease for brokers as well,
it does.
To sort of know if you're working with a client and they really need to stay within this price range, you don't want to take them into a community. It's going to take them $75,000 to $100,000 more to make the house the way they want it. And so that's really, that's the first thing is we want to make it easy. We want to include a lot. We make it where our homes, you can purchase a home and you don't have to go to design and spend a dime to have a great quality built home. The second thing, really for brokers is the fact that, we love our agents and it's all about relationships. And the more that we can, build a quality home that we feel like, your agents don't have to make excuses after the fact if they sell one of our homes. And that's going to give them confidence in just being able to take clients to view our homes, when they are out showing. And, we're really proud of the fact that we as a company have a very high broker co-op percentage. And we love that. And I think, you've been to roundtables, discussions and things before, and we absolutely love our agents. And, we want to make it easy for you. We want to make it easy for your buyers, and we want to gain your trust. With that for not only your buyers, but for yourself as well. And we just want to make sure that the third thing is that, something that's really a big focus for our company is keeping that sacred equity for the homeowners. This should be an investment that your buyers will be able to, get their money back out of later or to gain, income in when they do look to sell down the road when things change. And so it's really a focus to say, hey, we're going to treat you. We're going to make sure that we're protecting that investment for you so that you're going to be able to have that. Because this is the largest purchase most people will ever make in their life. And so it's what it means to us is, we want that to be an investment. So we think that's really kind of the pillars that we like to stand on.
That's awesome. Brooke, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Again, thank you for letting us come by and chat with you a little bit.
Great.
As always, folks, thank you for tuning in. We do appreciate your time as well. Go to urhouse.com if you are looking to buy and sell. We would love to serve you.